Hey everybody, it's DJ Berg, manager Coldwell Banker Yorba Linda, and here we are in Yorba Linda, that's North Orange County, California. And today we are doing our very first episode of something that I thought would be fun. Is I'm out with real estate agents, top agents, looking at mansions all the time, and I thought it'd be fun to interview some of our agents at Coldwell Banker and other agents and other movers and shakers in the industry while riding in cool cars. So here we are, J-Star Motors. Jarrett, the owner, and the GSM Tim Glenn have agreed to give us a sweet ride once a week. So essentially I'll pick up the car, I'll ride around with a real estate agent, we're gonna go look at a mansion and talk about the business and have fun. So today we have a special guest for the very first episode. It is the president of all Southern California, Jamie Duran. So she's the president from Santa Barbara all the way to San Diego. So today we're gonna ride in some cool car. We're gonna walk inside. We're gonna go grab the president after she gives a meeting at our office. I'm gonna trap her in this car and I'm gonna ask her all sorts of real estate questions. And we're gonna really figure out what's going on with the top company here in Southern California. So I don't know what's gonna happen. Follow me, we're just gonna see. All right. Well, but by the way, look at, I mean, what car could we possibly get? Look, come over here. This one. What about this one? Don't put your head in here and the alarm will go. I did yesterday when I came in. We're gonna walk right into the owner's office. We'll see if he's in a good mood. That's bad. He's not here. That's super bad.
It doesn't seem to be in yet. I haven't seen either of them.
We still have time? Time to what? Time to look around. This looks like a 2019 Demon. So now we get to pick out a cool car for the president of Coldwell Banker and her interview today. So what do we think? Even though Mercedes is incredible, I think Maserati is a little bit more exotic. We should maybe go with the Maserati for the president. Got the Ferrari engine, right?
Absolutely. There you go on this one.
That one has the Ferrari engine? Well, and that has the Ferrari engine, so some do and some don't.
Correct.
Okay. Well, what do you think? Ferrari engine, Maserati, president of Coldwell Banker, Ferrari engine. Let's do it. Okay, we're going with the Maserati. There we go. Today we're taking out a Maserati with the Ferrari engine. I'm super excited about that. I've never driven a Maserati before. I have driven a Ferrari before. So this would be cool. So this Maserati's kind of got the Ferrari feel because of the engine with the luxury of a sedan. So this is taking a long time. It's not necessarily bad. Could be bad if we are not in this car in 10 minutes. I'm going to be late for the meeting. That wouldn't be good. So I started sweating a little bit. Maybe it's from the espresso. I'm not sure. But apparently the car is coming. The text from Tim, he's like, Jared wanted to do a lifted Jeep or something of our brand. Maserati is not our brand.
Okay.
So where would we look for that?
I have Jeeps on that side.
So I just got a text from the general sales manager. We're not taking the Maserati. They're giving us something of their brand because J-Star does incredible modifications. So probably actually it's probably more like Jamie Duran would be a crazy lifted Jeep. What do you think? They probably don't want me crashing a Lamborghini or a Maserati either. We are also slowly running out of time. The president's going to be here at 9:30 and we're at 9:04. Sweet. We're going off-roading with Jamie Duran today. Just kidding, J-Star. We won't take it off-road. All right, we're doing it. Here we go. Driving over the curb in Yorba Linda. How cool is that? In this crazy Jeep, like nothing I've ever seen before. Oh my God. Jamie Duran is gonna love this. Let's just hope I can make it to the office on time. She's gonna kill me. Oh wow, what an incredible car. Thank you, Jared. Thanks, Tim. This car is amazing. We made it happen. I might be on time. I'm gonna make a U-turn. This is evidence of a crime. We're in crazy four-wheel mode. This thing's like jamming. Ah! All right, here we go. Real estate agents, driving in cars, looking at mansions, sort of. Yeah. All right, so today's interview is with the president of Coldwell Banker Residential Brokerage, Orange County. Jamie Duran. She's in the top 200 Swanepoel most influential people, and she's just gotten an award 2019 Housing Wire Women of Influence. And she is a powerful lady, and we're in a powerful car. Oh, this thing is crazy. Oh. Jamie Duran, everybody, you're going to be on video the whole time. You just be natural. Look, hey, good to see you. Good. Hey! This is Michelle Tsai. We're gonna come see her mansion today with Jamie Duran. Alright. Yeah. Yep. Whoa! Thanks everybody, look at that! So you're looking for a Rocky theme song? And then we're gonna play that loud. You're gonna come out and then the Rocky theme song. Yeah!
– 20 minutes later.
Oh yeah, this is Jamie Duran getting into a raised Jeep.
Hold on. There, I did it. My window today.
So we're with the famous, infamous Jamie Duran, 2019 Housing Wire. Woman of Influence.
Oh, yes.
So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I really believe in rhinos and being a rhino, super focused, thin, thick-skinned.
Yep.
And living in the jungle, working in the jungle, everything's exciting about what we do.
Did you grow up here?
Iowa.
Iowa.
My family's from Iowa, the Midwest.
See, people don't say things randomly like that. They don't say a house from somewhere, and you weren't.
There's a reason.
Yeah.
There's usually something connected to your brain.
Yeah.
I did not grow up in the Midwest, but I feel like I did because every summer and a couple of times a year we'd go out. We go out to our family. Most of our family's from the Midwest, some part of the Midwest, Iowa, Minnesota, Texas. Is that the Midwest?
Yeah. Well,
just checking the geography.
South.
South.
Yeah.
Right. Really, Colorado, a bunch, all that. So I feel like my heart is from the Midwest. I'm from that sort of. That's my roots. Even though I wasn't brought brought up there. We went back there. My mom is from there. My dad's from Chicago. So it's a lot about that Midwest feel.
So where were you born?
Los Angeles.
Oh. Okay, so they had moved here for what?
Yes, so my mom moved as soon as she could to get out of the winter storms and snow, moved to Southern California to work for IBM in computers.
Okay.
And my dad did the same. That's where they met. Pretty funny story. My dad went in to repair an IBM computer and where my mom worked, and my mom actually let him try and repair it. He couldn't do it. She ended up fixing it herself. So I was love at first sight, but they don't like to tell that story.
Yeah, I
very
bet.
much.
Oh, that's
Yes.
good. And so I'm just so anybody watching may know,
He's
I'm
not.
figuring out where the mansion is.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna go see it.
That's
Maybe.
good. Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, right.
The
Maybe.
sort of
We
mansion.
might make it there.
Yeah, we might make it. All right.
So grew up in LA.
Okay.
So in the heart of the San Fernando Valley, we moved probably 30 times from apartment to apartment, just moving around.
And your parents were always together.
They were together up until I was about 13 years old. They did get divorced. My dad became sober, which was a great thing. But that was something that connected them, I think. When he became sober, it was just they I guess grew apart. And so
13, that was maybe the beginning.
Like 5 years ago.
yeah, right. No, really? Yes, I knew that. No, I think that kind of maybe ties in with the rhino part, because that's what I was trying to get at. I was like, 13, that happens. It brings a little toughness.
Well, so I think that what happens in a family like that, I think like especially at that age, my sister was, I think about 7, and so she was the younger one. She was probably more like, if you will, affected. I think the younger kids are. Right. But myself, my brothers, 13, 14, 15, you kind of know that's going on in your household. Like they're not getting along like as much, and so it's not a really huge surprise. So when they sat us down, it was like, yeah, okay, we kind of knew that before you did. So it all worked out. And by the way, my mom got remarried, an amazing man who did pass away a couple of years ago, and just an amazing man. So I think I got the best of both worlds. I had 2 great fathers, a great mom, great inspiration, great role model of unconditional love, and smart.
So you think it was your mom shaping you at that time?
That's a great question. Actually, I believe my mom is the very conservative one that was all about the corporate America. She's the one that saved money. She's the one that was all in the box. And my dad was the entrepreneur, and he just went out and about and changed, different investments, and I was always doing something differently. And so I think the combination of that was what helps me work well in my environment, because I don't fit in a box. I overflow often. I can kind of consider myself in a rectangular box that overflows often because of my entrepreneurial side and my mom's corporate side, which
conservative corporate side.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Yeah, you do manage that well. So I was thinking about you, and I was like, there's this, because I've done both. I'm probably more at heart like this wild entrepreneur, corporate, maybe keeping me in a box mentally type of thing. Yeah. Now you manage that in a very mature way. This is, just jumping around. We don't have to go in chronological order of your life. But it seems to me like you've been with Coldwell Banker for a long time.
Yes, so I go back to 1989 as an agent, and then as being an agent, went into door knocking and client parties and marketing. Focused a lot of that. Became a very good agent, and then was tapped on the shoulder to do training for the company, John Douglas company I started with.
Oh yeah.
Back up in LA, a very high-end boutique company, and it was then bought out by Prudential. Actually, it was a merger. Prudential John Douglas company. It became, and then that was bought out by Coldwell Banker.
I remember.
In the Sears days years ago, and I actually went into. It was I did very well as an agent, and then trained it. I was a door knocker, client parties, did that whole thing, and then became an assistant manager, and then became a manager, regional vice president in LA, and then came down here about 4 or 5 years ago as president of Orange County, Riverside, and just January became a Southern California president. So really I've done every step of the way, and really my favorite job was always being a broker, selling. My favorite job, and trying to get out of it into leadership was not. I was always doubted my move.
Yeah, that was the entrepreneurial side. Yeah, I feel that like I want both. Yeah. I enjoy both, but I do feel that
Yeah.
So you feel
Yeah,
it.
And every day, the reason why it works for me is because I feel like I am an entrepreneur in this business and in this company. They really let you, they want you to be like that thinker. And they also, it's about like, I get the client calls, I get the coaching moments, I get I get everything that, what we miss as brokers on the day-to-day, because I'm in the field, I'm working with the agents, I'm working with the managers and the regional vice presidents. They're all like, we're all engaged in the business. We are not, we are in the field. We are not, I don't even have a corporate office. My corporate office is my car. And so I don't believe in, meetings and conference calls. Yes, we have to have them, but everything happens in the field. And if you're not connected as a leader in the field, then you're not connected.
So just going off of what how are you managing your time? Because we're talking about, for anybody that doesn't know, I mean, this from Santa Barbara to LA is a 2-hour drive. From LA to Orange County, depending on traffic. Yeah, no traffic. Right. I've done that drive in 4.5 hours before from Pasadena.
Yes.
So from LA to Orange County can be anything like a fast lane Sunday at an hour, maybe 42 minutes, to most of the time close to 2 hours.
Oh yeah.
And then another LA to San Diego used to be 2 hours, and that's crazy. That's not. So you took over this region that was 2 regions. You're now the president of all of Southern California. Are you having a sleep issue? How are you managing? Are you tired? Are you really, I mean, is that what's happening?
So anyone that knows me knows that the work energizes me. My family energizes me. Those are the things that I fill up my tank with, is just, the family and business. It really is those 2 for me. So, how do you do it? I tell you, you do you figure out that the important things get prioritized. So the other things that are not just fall off. And, you probably shouldn't have been doing those things anyway.
Or you can hire to it.
Right.
80-20 principle.
Absolutely. And,
so you really know the most important things that you need to be doing.
Yeah. And if not, my calendar will make sure I'm not doing anything that's not important. So that's number 1. But number 2, I think it really is the team. So incredible, regional vice president team. We've got an incredible management team, the support staff, the departments. Like, we are all engaged and working like one. I really feel like, and really, we couldn't
that's
do
really
it without.
Purposeful. You
strategic.
Over the years made changes where you need to make change, and I think. I don't think it's a training issue with you. What I see, and tell me if I'm wrong, I see you hire great people, and you're very inspirational and actually loving and fun. That's Jamie Duran. Loving, fun, inspirational. But if you didn't hire great people, you would just be inspiring.
Right. And it's hard not to, and it's a great point, it's hard not to hire in your likeness. You really have to be purposeful about your people who attract to your team, and make sure that they fill what you don't already do. So like, I'm surrounded by my regional vice president team they are all completely different from me, because I could not, you purposely have to be careful that you don't surround yourself with yous, because that you just don't move forward, and you're not going to be strategic if you don't do that. We do a lot of, personality testing and all that. I think it's very important to do that, because you really figure out who on your team and what's their strengths, and feed to them, right? So like, very important.
So this is the mansion.
It is a mansion.
And we're just going to go quick. That's part of the show. Here we are.
Yes. So this house, you are in the 2nd largest home in Blackstone. So entire Blackstone, we have about 869 homes. And then this is we only have 5 homes which has over 15,000 square feet lot in the entire Blackstone. So this is one of them. Wow. So this home features a 5-bedroom and 5.5 bathrooms. So each bedroom has its own ensuite bathroom.
My favorite.
Yes.
Let's take a look. This is beautiful. We are departing.
Okay, here we go again.
All right.
Okay, let me stop.
Can you handle these questions? Oh wait, did we get another video of you getting in?
Okay, so now
You know it was parked on a curb intentionally before. It still is bad. So, okay. Jamie the Rhino, the Jeep is not for you, but it's still a great car. So, there's only so many hours in the day. You're the president. When do you get tired?
I know.
Come on, for real.
I know. Somebody said you look a little tired. I'm like, thanks.
No.
So I don't get tired. That's probably.
So you really don't get. That's
really don't.
So like, is this like that movie with Bradley Cooper? What is that called? Where he takes that pill when he's super smart and it makes him.
Well, I don't take any pills, but in fact, like even coffee. Like I have a cup of coffee in the morning, but that's it. Like I'm naturally amped.
Do you sleep 8 hours?
No.
What about
5 to 6 a.m. up. So 5 to 6
And you've
hours.
always been this way.
I wouldn't say always. I think, well, obviously.
I think it's amazing because at like 3 o'clock, if you put a couch anywhere near me,
you're dead.
It's nap time. It's not like it's a crazy 3-hour nap.
Yeah.
I can do anywhere. Like I could sleep right here if you grab the wheel.
Yeah.
For like 10 minutes. I can do 10 minutes and I'm golden.
It's a great thing. I think for me, I feel, and it's a little
50.
bit. Oh yeah. Well, let's not talk about age. So I think that I have a little bit of, I wouldn't, fear of missing out. You know, a little bit of, but not like I have to be in everywhere at every time. Fear of missing out on life. Again, life's too short with my family, with work, and the other thing too is like when I'm at home, like unless we're doing other things and everybody else is on their phone, I'm not on my phone. I mean, like I really believe in quality time versus quantity, and also something else I don't do is I don't watch TV. There's 1 or 2 shows that I might, watch here.
Well,
and there,
now you know I watch TV.
And movies I'll do. In fact, I just cut off the cable.
So you don't even watch movies?
No, I'll do movies.
Okay, so we watch movies most.
Yeah. But no, not like.
I can't do commercials, so I'll watch the miniseries. 24 is pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's good.
But they don't sleep in that, and I'm wondering if you sleep. That was the question.
Yeah, but it's not like when you sit on the couch and you start flipping through just to find something. It's like I'll decide. You know what? Let's go watch this show. Okay, let's go sit down and watch that show.
I'm just wondering, because I feel like a real mortal, that, I'll see you on a social media, giving a meeting like you did at my office, and then at 7 p.m. you're giving an award in Santa Barbara. And I'm like, well, I guess I'll watch from the fringes, because I would be like, so, congratulations. And you are just, so I guess it's natural. I feel really inferior right now.
I work really hard during the week. So yes, I work 10 to 12 hour days during the week. On the weekend, not so much.
So,
at all.
Believer in balance then. So that you get that energy from the family.
Yeah, I really feel like I fill up the tank with their stuff, and I really my team here, the managers, all that stuff, that their excitement and what they're doing fills me up too here. So I just, in your office, by the way, this morning, 2 agents in tears about how much they appreciate the company, what they've done, how they would never want to be at any other company because of how we appreciate them and celebrate them and make sure that they have all the tools and recognition that they need to have a balanced life. And honestly, that's what fills my tank.
Well, they give that same thing to me.
Do they?
They give it right back.
That's good.
Have that entrepreneurial thing, but at the same time, I love working with these guys. And they genuinely send me messages, and I'm like, wow, that makes it work.
Yeah, right. People say it all the time.
That's what keeps me going there. Like,
people say it all the time. Oh, you do it for other. It really is. If you don't, you can't fake it either. Like either you have that thing where that's why you do it, or you don't. It's either other people work for the money, they're trying to do whatever. I'm not saying that money is not important, because it affords for my family and what we do, but it's not the reason why we do it. The reason why we do it has got to be because of the caring, and you do that very well, DJ. These people in your office, you're a coach, you're a life coach, you're a business coach, and you provide all that they need to be at a very top of their game, and you don't every day you fulfill that for them. So I think you're amazing, and
Well,
I want to thank you for being part of Coldwell Banker.
Last question. I'm going to let you out of the safari. It's been a pleasure. We love our Jamie Duran. I hope you guys can see that what I said in the meeting. Well, if that goes to the cutting room floor, Jamie is a self-described Durano, powerful, all of those things that go, driven, unrelenting, and I do see that stuff, but I see a gracious, unusually kind leader who is forgiving and loving, and above all of that, I have really noticed the fun. Jamie has to be around fun. So,
Yes.
all right. So, last thing.
Yes.
I know you're not going to answer this question. I know you're not, but I got to ask it anyway. We've got the awards. Some people criticize real estate because we have awards. They're like, oh, they have an award for everything. Whatever. We work really hard too, and nobody really thanks real estate agents. We get beat up. We're always hoping for, at least a reasonable Yelp review. So the awards to us, it's somebody saying thank you. So you've got all the awards. We're the president. What next?
Again,
I knew you weren't going to answer.
I am so
What do you dream
focused.
about? I know you're
so focused on this job and doing what we do today, and that's bad on me. I need you
I'm
to
like
coach
a bad Barbara
Can you
Walters
please-
right now. I'm like, what are
need
your
some
dreams?
coach
I'm
there.
focused. I know you
It's
are.
here.
I know
It's
you
now.
are. I know it is now.
Yeah.
We have now.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm not done
there
yet.
is
though.
tomorrow.
I am not done yet. I mean, we have work to do. We have to stay number one.
So you're gonna it's getting the lead far enough ahead, and then someday they're gonna call you to do something, and I swear that you're gonna be on a national stage, and I'm gonna show this video, and I'm gonna go, well, I had her in a car.
An orange
We drove
Jeep
to a
Wrangler.
mansion. It was all set up. I had a Maserati. What do you dream about?
I can't. I mean, this is the job. This is the day. These are the people making sure that we are all living exceptional lives, and that's it. We got to do that now and today. Today is what we're living for. We might not have tomorrow. We certainly, yesterday's gone. So
I tried to dig.
Sorry.
I cannot. Oh, you got to be kidding me.
We almost got all scratched up by that car.
All right, everybody, this is the stress that you feel when you're not Jerry Seinfeld driving your own car. This is on my insurance. This is real estate agents driving in cars, looking at mansions, sort of.
We are changing the name soon.
With
Stay
Jamie
tuned.
Duran.
Bye.
All right, thank you.
Hey, I want to thank JStar Motors. We have done our first episode. We're taking the car back. Look out for the next episode of Real Estate Agents Driving in Cars, Looking at Mansions, sort of. We're going to feature Sean Radcliffe. He's an up-and-coming superstar in North Orange County. And I'm going to take a little gift in to the owners of JStar and the general manager as just to thank you. And thanks to Jamie Duran, president of Coldwell Banker, for joining us today. Thanks to Alicia Garcia with Equity Title for doing some of the early morning filming, and thanks to my entire office for being so awesome and there for Jamie. So we'll see you next time. Bye. This is what it's like.
Is this the green room?
green room.
Okay.
This is where
Here's my M&Ms.
Yeah.